Hello and good morning to you all, or maybe it's already afternoon or evening where you are. Today I was scheduled to go live with Joe, but something personal came up and he couldn't be here today. But I still wanted to talk to you because it's Valentine's Day. And I wanted to talk to you about bringing some love into your videos and not just on Valentine's Day. It's sort of similar when you are in a relationship. It's nice to celebrate something extra today, but it should be a regular thing throughout the year. So, what do I mean by bring some love to your videos? It's really tricky to, especially when you record or even when you are live, to imagine you are talking to a thing. You know, your camera is there or your laptop is there, but no one else is, unless you are doing an interview with someone. And it can be such a pitfall to just, yeah, dumb it down a little bit, think about your content, have your list at hand. What are the things that you are going to say? Look at your list or have your list in front of you. And then forget that you're actually speaking to a real person. So if you would meet someone and say, like, oh, let's meet up at a cafe and we are going to have a conversation, then you're not having your piece of paper with your bullet points at hand or maybe written out everything that you're going to say. You don't do that, right? And you're not just talking almost robotic. So if you bring some love, I call it for today, but some emotion, some feeling into the conversation, just as if you would be speaking with a real person, because you are. I always say there's just a time delay between when you say it and when they hear it when you record videos. So if you happen to catch this live, let me know in the comments, what are your experiences around this? Because this was something that was very hard for me in the beginning. You might have heard or seen my story that it's been very hard overall to go on camera. So if you feel that way, I can totally relate. The first time, it's I think now 10 years ago, I was doing training on a different topic, not speaking and presenting and making videos, but rather stress and burnout prevention from a point of view. How does your body work and why does it happen? It's not just like, oh, you get sick at the start of the holiday or sleeping trouble when you are stressed, but how does this work actually? Anyway, that was the topic I was training in, and I thought I want to create a video course with this. So I started it off all wrong because my first video, I wanted to create a course right away. Well, even if you are not uncomfortable on camera, I would not suggest you do that right away, but start with shorter videos instead. But there I was. I've written down my content. What do I want to cover? I set up the camera. I borrowed a tripod. I bought some lights. I still use them today. And I just walked out of the room. I was too scared to even press that record button. And then when I started, I did some training on how to get more comfortable on camera. So I learned a little bit, but the first few times were still uncomfortable a little bit. And it definitely felt like I was talking to a thing. It was just in the room, it was just me, the tripod, and I used a handy cam at the time, but even if I used my phone later on or my computer, it can really feel like it's a thing. And then you sound differently than when you actually imagine talking to a person. It's a little bit dry here, so let me take a sip of my tea. So when you bring on some warmth and some love, if you will, into your videos, that makes a big difference because we want to be conversational also with your recorded videos, also when it's just you in a room, as if you were having a conversation with a person. You can also add in some questions. Have you thought about that? Do you do that sometimes? And then imagine there's an answer coming. So even when it's just you, keep the conversation going in your videos. Um, and then, of course, let me throw in the tip I keep giving. Um, and I still see so many people, well, maybe they didn't hear it or they forgot it, but they are not doing it. They're just looking to the side. They're looking at themselves, they're looking at their notes, whatever. And can you feel the difference in connection when that happens? When you look away, that's not love. It's when you are with an actual person, you're not staring beside them the whole time. So look, sometimes you're not like staring them down either. But you can look up to think or like, but your main focus is you look this person in the eye. That's how we have a connection. That's how we have conversation. So that is important as well to keep in mind when you make videos. Keep them conversational, maintain the eye contact, and imagine you are speaking to an actual person. And imagine they are talking back sometimes or asking you a question or nodding in agreement with what you're saying. And that helps bring so much more, yeah, interaction into your video, even if it's just you making that video. So let me know if you have any questions around it. You can put it in the comments as well. I can come back to it later. I will see. And if you have any other questions around making videos or you have a topic that you would love to do me a live about, let me know. And for now, I wish you a happy Valentine's Day. And don't forget to bring that love to your relationship every other day of this year and into your videos to connect with your customers and clients. Have a good day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.